Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey you guys, I'm back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Tate McRae because the internet is speaking about her, so we're going to get into it. If you're interested in her, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my unpopular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe and let's get into this video. Okay, so we all know Tate McRae, or at least I feel like if you clicked on this video, you more likely know who she is. I think she's on tour right now. And then also she just dropped an album this last year. I don't know when she dropped it, to be honest with you. I forget. I think it's called Think Later or Think Now, or I don't know. I listened to the album like once and I was like, yeah, this isn't good. Like her singles were good. I love myself. I love yourself. There's no yeah. Or yeah. Every time she comes on my radio, you know what I'm saying, in the car, or if she comes on shuffle on the Spotify, like her singles, I'm not gonna turn them. Like they're good. Like, but the album didn't live up to the singles for me. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. But the reason why people are talking about her on social media is because it was like a mix of comments. It was like people talking about her tour, and she is on tour right now, and she is a great dancer, great performer. So there were a lot of people commenting on that. But while people were commenting on the fact that she's a great dancer, people were also commenting on her voice and her singing ability and just her star power in general. And there was like a whole bunch of discourse being had, and I just found it very interesting because if it wasn't for me seeing this post, I would have totally forgotten about Tate McRae. I don't think she's untalented, but I do think people have a lot of different opinions about her. And I feel like some of them are justified. Some people feel like she's just a dancer. Some people don't like her tone of voice. I personally, and it's I can't judge anybody about voice because people talk about my voice all the time and say that my voice is this and that, which fair. I you want to criticize my voice, I'll give you that. Whatever. I'm used to it. Um, but some people feel like her singing voice is just intolerable and they don't really want to listen to it. I don't care for her singing voice like that. She sounds a little whiny and nasally to me. Like I said, very ironic of me to judge someone's voice because people say things about my voice all the time, but I'm not a singer. You know what I'm saying? This is just my speaking voice. I can't really, I'm not a singer. People say that she kind of sounds like Britney Spears in the way that her voice is whiny and nasally like Britney. And some people were saying that they don't like that. But that's kind of what made Britney is her whiny and nasally voice. And we loved that for X amount of years. So I don't know. But I guess with Tate, people are not really feeling her voice, like her singing voice, is not my favorite, but it doesn't stop me from listening to her music. So like it's not to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I cannot listen to it, like it's insufferable, turn it off. Like no, it's not like that. If she puts out a good song and a song that fits her vocal tone and fits her vocal register and she, performs it well, I will listen to it. Like I had no problem. Like I literally went to go listen to her album when it came out. The only problem is I just didn't like any of the songs. It wasn't her voice that put me off. It was the songs that put me off. They just weren't good. Like like other than her singles, but like say for example, like right now she drops a hot single or drops an EP or drops another album and they're full of like straight bangers. I'm going to listen to it because her voice is not to the point where you can't listen to her music for me. But, Instagram and Twitter had other thoughts. So we're going to get into what people were talking about. Okay, so let me show you like the little clip of her concert tour or whatever that started the discourse in the first place. Okay, so from that post, I don't know if you could kind of see, but basically the original post was complimenting her as a performer, saying she's like going to be top 5 in the generation, whatever, giving her props because she's a great dancer. And then the person quote tweeted and said, "Too bad her tone is unbearable," completely changing the whole vibe of the post entirely. And so there were other people commenting on that. So that's what we're going to go ahead and get into. Like I said, like, she's a great performer, but I do understand the people who are like, okay, for her to be a great performer, she has to have like that great singer or good vocal ability like with the package. She can't just be a great dancer and rely on that alone if she's going to be a singer, which I do understand, but like, I don't know, I'm kind of in between. If she puts out a fire track, I'll listen to it regardless of her voice. You know what I mean? But anyway, okay, some comments read, Toothbrush McRae is another Camila Cabello wannabe on voice. Like, just close your eyes while listening to her and you'll think it's Camila Cabello that's singing. I have never thought about that, but actually I'm gonna have to do it now just to see what people are talking about. Do you guys think she sounds like Camila? I've never like thought of it that way. The way she got up from the floor, OMG. It's giving the idol. I know her feet were bleeding after this one. She ate up every 20 wait, what? She ate up every 2024 tour. For the people asking who, there's going to be a capitalized name on the first slide if you'll use your eyes. They could never make me hate you, Tate McRae. Tate, she is so good. I wonder if the baby voice singers do that on purpose. If not, they should change themselves. I don't know much about the baby voice singers, and the only example I know of is Britney, and she did it and put it on to the point where she damaged her voice, I think. But I remember Tate's ballad from 2019, and she still had the voice, so maybe it's natural to her. I don't know. Who's that? Tate McRae. She should have capitalized on her 15 minutes and threw out a real banger, but she's with RCA. So, ooh, she signed to RCA. RCA is always at the scene of the crime. Oh my gosh, but no, seriously, it seems like all the artists that we know that are mainstream-ish or people who we know of are signed to RCA and they are struggling in some capacity or something isn't going right with their careers in like 100% way, which she's doing good. Like, she's on tour, she has fans. It's not that, but it's just to say that RCA is just like the problem label, at least to the fans, from what we can see. If y'all can listen to that Havana Girl, then y'all can listen to Tate. Oh my gosh. Wait, does she sound like Camila to you guys? I don't like the Havana Girl either. Who is this person? Go watch her. Why was I about to say acoustic? I do this thing with my man where like I'll be like, you're acoustic, but I'm saying autistic, but like I say it in like a weird fashion on purpose. And he is not autistic, but I say like when he does things that remind me of myself, I'll be like, you're so acoustic. And like I read it as acoustic instead of acoustic. Go watch her acoustic set. She actually is a good singer. If only she stopped singing in cursive, her music would probably be better and at least bearable. It's not the worst, but literally grating, like, why does she sound like that? And her enunciation. She would be unstoppable if she could sing or write. Dang. I wish I could get into her so bad, but I just can't. Yeah, literally what I said. No, it's not. She has a beautiful voice. At least her mic stays on. Finally found my people. Performing has nothing to do with singing. She's really good. Y'all trying to bring her down for no reason. Pretty sure she just wants a unique sound for her brand, kind of like how Britney started. If that's working, I don't know. Why are y'all randomly attacking this girl? She did absolutely nothing. I think it's because of her calligraphy accent and she has asthma. Oh my gosh. Literally the only thing that that keeps me from listening to her music too much. Honestly, she's from my city and I should be proud. I really do find her talented, but gosh, that cursive singing needs to stop. Her voice is too grating by itself. I love you because it switches back between her and Troy, and the production is sick. Her alone, not so much. Y'all lying so much is crazy. Who is she? That's literally the only thing holding me back from adding her to my stan list. Can we like not stan people? Just be a fan. I can't even say if I like her album or not because her tone just I can't. I don't want to say it, Brittany did just fine. That's true. Brittany did great. I love her voice. I need to know if she does it on purpose. Too similar to Camila. I can't take it. And her aesthetic is atrocious. Her tone is equivalent to, if not better than, Beyonce's. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think she's way better performer than Camila, but her tone is so similar. I can never finish any of her songs. When she covered WCBF, though, that was kind of cute. But God, no, I can't handle too much squeaking vocals. Okay, so that was like a lot of comments on Twitter. Usually like Twitter is just mean and obnoxious, but sometimes Twitter be on point. So what do you guys feel about this? Do you feel like people on Twitter are just being obnoxious and being overly picky about Tate McRae? Or do you feel like they're like accurate in terms of saying her voice is way too annoying and similar to other people, or too squeaky or too hard to listen to? Is that accurate? Is that why, like, if you guys don't listen to Tate, is that the reason why? Or is it just because you didn't like her album? Definitely let me know. I'm curious to know. And that's it for this one. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.